Hi everyone, this is Ariane and I'm recording my first scrapbooking process video. And I started out, I did a little bit of work in advance. I sprayed a craft cardstock sheet with some tinsel Heady Swap color shine and then a little bit of white Delusions ink. And I had used some navy blue cardstock to back a few of the scraps that I had left from the Scraptastic It's Cold Outside kit. And I chose the photo of my son here, and I'm looking for which overlay I want to use to put over his photo. The photo didn't print out the best, so I thought that by adding an overlay it would look a lot better. And I'm just cutting it up right now. All of the supplies that I'm using to make this layout are from the January It's Cold Outside Scraptastic kit. Sorry, I have a little bit of a cold. I've been sick for well over a week now with this terrible cold, so my voice is a little bit bad. Here I'm just using a stapler to attach the overlay. One of these days I'll buy the Tim Holtz tiny attacher, but I don't have that yet. I'm just trying to figure out how I'm going to glue my papers down. And I don't have any, I didn't have any other glue left, so I'm just using what I have. So I have the Scotch glue, which I purchased after Nicole Jones 911 recommended it, and I just love it. You just got to be a little bit careful where you put the glue, especially when you're doing the layout this way without using any other removable adhesive. Here I added some of that navy blue cardstock. Actually, the navy blue cardstock does come from my stash, and it's just from a pack of the various colored cardstock that I got from Michael's, like a value pack. And now I got these Maya Road snowflakes in the add-on kit for It's Cold Outside, and I'm just trying to figure out where I want to put them. And I decided to use some Versamark. Mercy Tiara had did this in one of her videos, had added Versamark and then some white embossing powder to turn them white. And I really like this technique. I've done it on one of my other layouts. So now I'm just heat embossing it. You can't see it on the screen, but that's what I'm doing. And I'm using a little EK Success tweezers. I love those tweezers. I'm so glad I bought them. I got them at a discount store. And they are so handy. I love them. They are great when you're using the embossing tool. That way you don't burn your hand. And the papers that are in this layout are mostly from Timber Grove collection and Rough and Tumble collection, and also Keeping Cozy by Echo Park collection. And I just love these papers. They are so cute. So I hope you're enjoying my video. I decided to try it out. It took me a while to figure out. It's a lot of work that goes into these videos. Now I'm just cleaning off some of the embossing powder had gone onto my layout, and when I was drying, heat setting the embossing powder, it really went all over the place. Then I cut up that doily. It's a Stampin' Up! Doily, but I decided it wasn't a good idea since this is for my son, this layout. So I'm just looking through my supplies. Let's see what else I want to add. here I'm looking at the die cuts that came in the kit. I just love these. I never really have a plan before I make a layout. I just kind of look at what I have and start putting things down and decide where I want them. These, I put a wood veneer coffee cup that came in one of the previous kits from Scraptastic, and that arrow did as well. And now I'm just looking at a sticker sheet, and I'm using that EK Success powder tool that Nicole Jones uses. I ended up finding one at a local store, and I just love it. It works so well and just makes it easier to figure out where you want to put things down on your layout without accidentally sticking it to something and then ripping the paper off because you've changed your mind. And here I'm using my circle punch and cutting out some circles and half circles. We do a little bit of layering. Just trying to figure out where I would put those. And as you can see, when I start scrapbooking, everything kind of ends up a mess all over the place on my table. Pulling things out, checking what I'm going to use. Here I'm taking out some alphas. That was one large sticker sheet from Timber Grove collection, and I cut it apart. That came in the kit. I cut it apart into smaller sections, and that way I put them in a little tray on my desk standing up, and I can just take them out whenever I want and just take out the one set, not the whole sheet, which takes up a lot of space. And I just put them on a little leftover piece of clear plastic, some packaging, in order to set up how I'm going to make my title. And I use that EK Success tweezers to get those letters because they're so tiny, and it just makes it so much easier to grab the letters rather than use my fingers. And that way it makes it easier to line them up once I finally decide where I'm going to put them. And here I'm actually going to making a decision. Yes, I'm going to glue it right there and start gluing my embellishments on so that way I can move forward with the layout. This layout took me just over an hour to do. It would have taken me less time, but then I got a phone call in the middle of doing my recording and I had to delete a whole section. And so it would have probably taken me about 45 minutes to make if I hadn't gotten that phone call. And here I'm deciding where to put that sticker. I added some dimensional stickers, and those are just recollection dimensional stickers from Michaels. And here I had run out of the sheet, but I just cut it apart because it's still foam. It's still a sticker, so I just cut them. I don't want to waste and use the rest of the foam before I get into my second sheet. And gluing all the snowflakes that I embossed. I had initially wanted to do 5, but then I changed my mind and only embossed 4 snowflakes. And this glue is amazing. It really doesn't come off. Here I'm just taking some of the powder, additional powder that I had got on my layout and brushed it off. Just trying to figure out where I'm going to put my title, and I decide to put it on the bottom. And I just use my EK6S tweezer tool to get them on there. I probably shouldn't have used this packaging and just use wax paper. Some of these letters ended up sticking to that packaging, but I had misplaced my little sheet of wax paper and I didn't go and get some more. So my title says it's time for a warm drink, and then at the end of the layout, after I was done, I decided that I don't want a warm drink, it's a hot drink. So I take the warm out and use some Peacock Blue sticky keys from October Afternoon to change it to hot drinks. Now I'm just checking to see if there's any other stickers, any other embellishments that I can add. And here I have some enamel dots, and they're navy blue and like a light aqua. I just put them in a few spots, and now I decide to glue that wood veneer arrow at the top of the photo instead. And trying to figure out where I'm going to glue that circle, and I put it on the top. And then a few stickers from that Timber Grove sticker sheet. And I decide there's something missing at the bottom. It just needs a little bit something else because it's just not enough going on there, and it just seems like this empty spot. So I decide to add a little embellishment cluster there at the bottom. And I just do the same thing, take my little bits of paper that I have left and put them on that navy blue cardstock like I did the other papers, and make a little cluster at the bottom. And here I'm looking for more little bits of paper that are from that collection. Here I find one, and cut it up to size so that I can fit it on that little bit of navy blue cardstock. Stick it at the bottom. Now I'm just picking out some stickers that would look good on that cluster from that Timber Grove sticker sheet. And then I add this little stickers from the Keeping Cozy sticker sheet that came in the kit. I'm trimming it now. Adding a few more enamel dots. And there you have it. Here's a few close-ups. And I'll show you some pictures. And that is it. Well, I hope you like my layout and my first process video. I'm sure I will improve as time goes on. And thank you for watching. Bye.